Okay. Hello. Okay. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Hello, how y'all doing? Hey everybody, happy Saturday. Hope you guys are having a magnificent day and weekend. Okay. All right, so let's get into it. Welcome back to my channel. This is Adana, also known as the Afro Zine. And today I'm reading for the beautiful, handsome collective. Hello, collective. How you doing? Dang. Every time I be fixed, they be coming out, y'all. Anywho, flowers, flowers, flowers. I'm gonna have to fix it again. All right. One more time. Ready? Flowers, flowers, flowers. Yes. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell to book a private reading with me or to shop in my store. All that information is in the description box below. Thank you so much for the rose. It is truly appreciated. Thank you so much for being here. It is truly appreciated. And also, thank you for your immense support in so many different ways. It is truly appreciated. Now, before I get into the live today, real quick, I want to thank you guys so much for your immense support when it comes to supporting my poetry journal, okay? It's really great for your mental health in a very positive way. It's chock full of affirmations, mantras. There are different poems in here, okay? There's mental health in a positive way. So thank you so much. It can be found on Amazon. It's called Ink and Emotions, a poetry journal. All right, thank you. All right, so let's get into it. So I'm going to be pausing a lot because I have to be very careful as to how I have to disseminate this information. Okay, so if you see me pausing, it's because I'm trying to use different words without being flagged. All right, so bear with me, and please keep in mind, because of the sensitivity of this topic, please keep in mind that this is a collective read. It is not going to resonate with everybody. Okay, it's a collective read. Okay, the roles can switch. I could say it's a it's a masculine, it could be a feminine energy. If I say Taurus, it could be a Libra, whatever, however. Okay, just take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, all right, let's get into it. So the channel message here is they lied about your separation from them. Okay, please keep in mind this is a collective read. Okay, all right, so they lied about your separation from them. So in my meditative state yesterday, I realized just how far this family dynamic really went in regards to extinguishing your existence. They went really far. Pretty far is an understatement. They went really far. They push against the envelope so much that everything inside that envelope that they wanted to have contained was completely just out in the open. And this is what they did here, or this is what I saw in meditative. So this family dynamic, if you are not in connection, you're not talking to this family, you're separated, there's no communication whatsoever, this message is for you, okay? So this family has said, when you separated from this family dynamic, they told other people that you have passed away. Even has went as far, this was in my meditative state, even went as far as doctoring or creating a false death certificate. I'm not gonna lie, I was really shocked, and that's why I didn't come on yesterday, because I was like, what the TF. WTF. Okay. And I really had to sit there, and I really had to kind of, yeah, I needed that mental break yesterday, because I was like, But anywho, there's a so-called family that you've separated from. We're telling people that you have passed away prematurely. Clearly you're here. What up, collective? You're here, and you know, you got things to do. You're not going anywhere. But they, the reason why they did that is because so this is how it began. This is how it started. So they already knew that they did not want you here. They did not want you part of the family dynamics. They did not want you living at all. They already knew that. And they came together to start to isolate you in ways so that way you can be by yourself. So that one, you don't have no friends, no connections, anything like that. So when it came time for this thing to supposedly happen, then they would have been, you know what I mean? It would have been more in their favor and not in your favor. So this is what they were doing here. So they put you in isolation, or attempted to put you in isolation. And then they did things to get you to, you know, kind of trip off the mind. They wanted you to self-destruct yourself, you know, out of here. There were a lot of spell work that was aimed towards your mental state. There are a lot of other people that were coming together more so like in a congregative style, and were saying things about you that weren't true, but they were making sure that they were projecting it onto you. You aren't this, you aren't that, you aren't this, you aren't that. You know what I mean? So you're hearing it from a mother figure, a father figure, a brother, an uncle, a cousin, a sister, or whatever, whatever, okay? But everybody worked together because they needed you to self-destruct, okay? When you finally separated from them, they really thought that they really thought that was what you were going to do. They thought that they did enough damage towards you, put you in a successful state of a bind of the mind, and that it was any day now that you were supposed to kind of pre-transition out. Well, clearly you're still there. So what's happening here is that now they kind of have to backtrack in regards to this community of people that they said about you, because they told people that you pre-transitioned yourself out. However this resonates for you, okay? This is what they're telling people, because you weren't online at the time, you weren't communicating with anyone. Maybe, you know, people don't have like your home address or a phone number, like kind of like, I'll say the identity, the confirmed identity of you was more so just wasn't there. Like people couldn't find anything. So when this family member looked at this family member or family group took it in a way, or took this as a plus for them, and actually started to say, you know, some very negative things, that you weren't here anymore, that you weren't, you know, healthy in the mind. And that's also another thing that they pushed. They were pushing onto other people that you weren't healthy in the mind, so that when things did happen, it would look like, see, we told you, that kind of way. Here's the plot twist in this though. Here's the plot twist in this. So yes, they wanted you to be by yourself. They wanted you to pre-transition yourself out, and that didn't work. They even went as far as trying to get you to come back towards them. So if you have moved away from this family dynamic, you're in a different city, a different states, whatever, however, right? And they weren't really aware as to what you were doing on the day to day. They were trying to lure you back to your home state or city, or however, wherever the family dynamic is. And then they were going to do it that way towards you. So the reason why they really truly did not want you to be here today is because of your gifts. We just gonna call it what it is, okay? Your intuition, your heightened sense of things, your third eye being awakened is causing a lot of towards them more so, or the perspective of them. They feel like it's causing a lot of HE double hockey stick in their life, and they just cannot understand it, or they can't handle it. They can't handle the things that they're going through. They can't. It's really, it's really bad. But the one thing that they truly can't handle is the number one, the harsh or brash opposition that they are receiving currently from their community of people. The lying as well has more so raveled so out of control that everything that they have said about you, everyone sees, like they're like 100% liars. And then also the biggest thing of it all is that they actually lied and said that you pre-transition out. They told people that you pre-transition yourself out here. So now that you are out and about, and whoever this resonates for, I do feel, collectively speaking, that someone that you may have not seen in a long time, but were told about you, that said, hey, such and such pre-transitioned out or whatever. However, they actually saw you in person. Yeah. So you could have been out shopping, you could have went to the supermarket, whatever. However, you were out somewhere and someone actually saw you in the flesh and was looking like, what the, you know what I mean? So it sounded an alarm in this person's mind here, and they actually went back to other people that knew you or knew of you based on what this family dynamic was saying. And that's when they realized that this was deeper than what they were saying, because like I said, they were saying about you towards their community of people that you're unwell and things ain't working out for you, and da da da. But there is someone that actually saw you in the flesh. You didn't see them, they saw you, but they were so shocked to see you, just your state, like your healthy state. You probably were dressed to the nines. You were, probably really happy and smiley. You know what I mean? Like you were good. And that it just kind of made this person go back to the community of people who thought that you were not supposed, not here. It's yeah. What? Okay, I don't know what that means, but okay, thank you. Thank you for the tip. Girl, what you say? Yeah, you're going to soon find out that the high priestess or high priest here, you're going to soon find out that people lied and said that you pre-transitioned. Like true facts. True facts. They wanted you gone so bad that they were actually verbally telling people that you were gone because you went off grid. You weren't talking to people. You were in your space, your bubble, to, I'll say, connect deeper to self or to the higher power, higher source. Does that make sense? You were really focusing on you, and they really thought that you did it. So they were out there telling people that this happened here, and there were also money involved in this as well too. They were celebrating a little too early. Anywho, we got Nine of Cups in reverse. Nine of Cups is in reverse. They depleted, or they've completely tarnished all of their funds trying to get rid of you. And when they did not see you, when they didn't hear from you, when other people didn't hear from you, they really thought that it worked. So they were actually, oh my God, I can't believe I can't, in that kind of way. So they telling people that they couldn't find your BODY, okay? They were telling people, things happened. They don't know what happened to you. More so just kind of making up a story here as to what may have happened towards you. But like I mentioned, they said that you were on some form of a paraphernalia. You were alcoholic. You drink too much. And these are things that they were saying, okay? Just to make their lie very believable. But they spent all of their savings, their life savings. It was like they went to work to pay for spell work. That's what they did. And they really thought that the practitioner that they hired, they really thought that this practitioner really got you out of here. I'm just being honest with you. Now, if you know who the practitioner is, you're going to see this person wilter away. They're very skinny, very emaciated. They could be losing their hair. You could actually, if you know who, in your story, if you know who the practitioner is, This person is going to dry up like a prune, or they're going to be very, 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 I'll say malnourished. They look very malnourished. And it's because the energy of all of the energy that they put into you is more so taking away the energy from themselves. So it's like they're putting all this time and effort into you. It's not affecting you because you literally was just you were in hermit mode. You were, taking care of yourself. Please remember, this is a collective read. This is not going to resonate for everybody. I use certain terms because it's a collective read. This is not a private individual read. Okay? Pay attention to what I'm saying. They is a collective thing. We is a collective thing. She or he is singular. There's a reason why I speak the way I speak. Pay attention, please. It's a collective read. Okay. Anywho. Yeah, 9 of Cups in reverse. Whatever, that's fine, Rose. We don't judge, but as long as you're not hurting people, you're not putting people in harm's way, you ain't lying to people. Everybody is welcome. That's the only stipulations that I have. Do you have love in your heart? If the answer is yes, come on, boo. Come on, sit down, get your snack, get your drink, and we cool. But anything else, now you can't be here. You just can't. You just can't be here. Okay. Anywho. The 9 of Cups is in reverse, right? They were working to pay this practitioner. That's what I was saying. And if you are aware, like if you lived in your community, your city, your neighborhood, whatever, and you were aware as to what the family dynamic was doing, you could be aware as to the practitioner that they hired to do this silly work towards you, okay? But if you are aware of who this person is, you're going to see them be more of a malnourished type of setting or appearance, okay? You may see their hair fall out. You may see they actually go bald. So if they had a head full of hair one day, the next day they may say, hey, I just cut my hair off or something like that. Those are going to be certain keywords for you to understand who this person could be, okay? But this is backfiring really hard on the actual, like everyone. But at this moment in this energetic space that I'm picking up right now, the practitioner is feeling it very harshly right now. There's something with the lungs that I had saw in my meditative state. They were trying to cover themselves or cloak themselves in a bubble so that way they can keep trying to attack towards the collective. But every time they keep attacking the collective or trying to push this negativity towards the collective, it keeps being bounced back onto them right in their chest. So it seems like they were trying to do some kind of a lung something, you can't breathe, or they wanted you to kind of feel suffocated in that way. So that's what is happening to this practitioner here. They are suffocating in many different ways or many different aspects of, of themselves here, okay? They're trying to, how can you come back from that after they told people that you pre-transition? How you want to come back from that? You said the collective is not here, they're passed on, and here's the collective coming through. La-di-da, you know what I mean? So how would one come back from something like that? You know what I mean? And they feel the best answer in this nature here is to abandon everything. Yeah, that's what they feel. 8 of Cups. They feel the best outcome for them, or for them to even have a chance of living in not fear, living comfortably, but they would never, ever, ever be able to live in a comfortable manner because of the things that they did here. So they feel like the best way that they can get away from all of this is if they separate themselves or if they abandon themselves from the gossip that they created about you. It's, man, okay, I just don't get it. I just never get it, And I'm talking about from a family dynamic point of view for the ones that can resonate here. If you've experienced a lot of dislike and disdain within a family dynamic, how they have such hate for you, but they could never, ah, man, they could never face you. And even if they were to face you, the only time that they can face you is when you guys were in crowds. So other people are around, so they can get a rise out of you to make you look like something that you're not. And I'm talking about a mother figure or a father figure, an aunt, an uncle, grandmother, grandfather, etc., etc. Okay? They lied and they told people the reason why you separated from them. And people are out there giving them fake condolences. They even had a fake memorial service for you, which is crazy to me. When I said my meditative state was on one yesterday, that's why I didn't come on yesterday. I said, what in the world? I said, nah, I need a day off. Just what? You know? I was just like, they had a memorial service and everything. Like, what the heck is this? Like fake crying, but behind, I'm telling y'all, man, Four Wands, behind the scenes, they celebrating your supposedly demise. Your supposedly demise. Hear this for a moment, y'all. Divine Collective. They really thought they beat you with spell work. Let that sit for a moment. They really thought that all of the people that they hired, all of the projection, all of the energy that they had put into this thing here, they really thought that you were true. They really thought that they were that much powerful than you. Huh. Always remember, it's always just you and many of them. And the many of them that try to just beat you, man, that's crazy. They really sat and paid somebody money to throw something against you. You're innocent. You didn't do anything towards this group of people here. But they're not seeing that in that way. You're too whatever. You think you're better than them. You whatever, however, child. And you're all those things, okay? Yes, you are better than them. Yes, you are thebomb.com. Yes, you are freaking awesome. Yes, you doing the damn thing out here. Yes, can't nobody take your confidence away from you. Yes, you know what I mean? Like, yes, boo. Everything about the Divine Collective is like, yes, boo. You know what I mean? But anywho, so they thought everything was just over because they thought you were over. And then when you popped out here, they're living in fear right now because of what they said about you, and other people are aware that you are, hello, hi, how are you? You know, you're alive and kicking, and it's like, well, you said that the collective has pre-transition. What's going on here? They don't have anything to say. So now they're nowhere to be found, or they don't want to be found because they don't have answer, or they don't have answers in regards to what they said about you. Ain't that something, child? Huh. And for whoever this resonates for, it is very possible that they actually were able to get a payout from an insurance company with a fraudulent death certificate. I don't know what type of level of trouble that would be. I know that's fraud. I don't know what other, you know what I mean? But when I said they went the extra mile, they went the extra mile. It's like they wanted to ensure that your existence just cease at all. Like, they don't want to ever want to hear about you, see you, your name, nothing. You know what I mean? And they just kept going with it, with the Chariot. They just kept going. They wouldn't stop. Remember, the Nine of Cups is in reverse. They spent all of their life savings, or more so, they went to work to pay this practitioner. That's what they did. They robbed Peter to pay Paul. That's what they did. They lived very frugal like, but they used all of their negative MOs to get them by. So lying, cheating, stealing, other things as well too. You know what I mean? So they can always stay on top here. But they lost a lot of money. So it is very possible that they may have received some form of payment or stipend from a fake fake death certificate. That's going to come out. Whose story is this? Yeah, whose story? Yeah, I mean, when I said, I'm telling you, Ace of Swords is truth. Look at that sword. Look at all that air. Ace of Swords is the truth. Hey. Ace is something new, could be priority, top notch at the beginning. Man, this is, so they spent all their money. They needed to get you out. Oh, okay. So, I mean, I guess that makes sense because they spent all their money on trying to get you out of here prematurely. They felt like they were obligated to get some kind of payment on the back end of it. That's what it feels like here. These people weird, y'all. What else, Spirit? Wow, we got the Magician here. They thought they got rid of you by spellwork. They did. They really did. They did. They thought that they got rid of you with spellwork. The world is in reverse. They really thought that you weren't in this world anymore. That's crazy. What? This is so weird. I know it's a serious matter, but like I always say, I'd rather laugh at them than hurt them. And it's a reason why I say that, man, because this don't make no damn sense. Look, the tower. They really thought they caused you a tower, which was this. They really thought they caused your demise. This is why they were going the extra mile in trying to gang stalk you, trying to get you caught up in different scenarios, with the judicial system and things of that nature. They really went above and beyond. Every time they make a fake profile and you find out that they make the fake profile, you block it, they make another one. Like, these people were at the time going in overtime or overdrive in regards to what they were doing here. Yes, I am too, but it's at the point, it's just, you just gotta laugh at them, Okay, whatever, Blue Bomber. Ain't nobody dark over here but you, boo. How would you know that? Wow. They do lead a sad life. Hey, Brandon. Ooh, that sounds good. We have the Nine of Swords. Now they're feeling pre-transitional. That's funny. Look, the Hangman. They're feeling pre-transitional. Because of the bad news. The bad news is you're alive, which is crazy. But that's how they're taking the bad news, that you're still here walking around and you're la-di-da, hey, y'all, what's up? Yeah, that's freaking them out. Yeah, that's really freaking them out. And they feel like they just want to disappear. They feel like they just, I'll say they're not in touch of reality or with reality. She's alive. I mean, what else you supposed to do? Oh man, these people crazy, child. Yeah, Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords here. See, oh man, they did this with other people and were successful with it. You may have had, or you in the family dynamic or the extended family or just friends and family of that family, you may have heard of other people when you were younger were pre-transitioning prematurely. They kept saying that, if that makes sense. Oh, that person did that to themselves. Because this is not the first time they've done this. It's the last time, though. They've gotten away with this before. That's why they feel trapped. Because you really are the missing piece to this puzzle here in regards to what these type of individuals do within this family dynamic. That's just really... They get you to self-destruct and then capitalize off of it. Ten of Wands, what did I just say? They get other people to self-destruct and they capitalize over it. They get the recognition for it. Oh, I try to help them. I try to this. I try to that. They didn't want my help. They didn't want this, all while burdening that person at the same time. They know exactly what they're doing, man. This is what this family dynamic is doing. They know exactly what they're doing. They're using others against themselves. And when they get that person to go against themselves, they overburden them with life to the point where that person can't, can't cope anymore. And then they capitalize off of it in the public. People looking at them with, dang, oh, well, you are a good person and you're this and you're, you know what I mean? This is sick. It's very sick. You were the last person that they attempt this BS with. Yeah, because you changing the fortune of the wheel. You are. There are other extended family members, thank you, and there are other, like their friends and their friends' friends and whoever, their community of people that have been through a lot of this. And that family dynamic, they capitalize off of it. That's crazy. What else, Spirit? Eight of Wands and Eight of Pentacles. They don't like to work. They don't like to do anything. If it's not about money, their focus is only on money. Other people's pre-transitions. So please explain what you mean by capitalizing off of it. They get individuals to be in a certain state or certain mental state to do things towards themselves. And then when they do things towards themselves, they get money for it. So they put them in the situation, in the predicament, to make them feel like, something's off. And then they keep pushing all that, well, yeah, and yeah. And you know what I mean? Trying to put that into this person's mind, get this person in a certain state, and, that's what they do. And then they blackmail them too. So it's really, man, It's like they try to have it covered from all angles. So they try to put you in a situation to get you in trouble with something. So if you get in trouble with something, now they have something that they can blackmail you with, you know? Then they'll use that blackmail as ammunition to keep pushing and driving that into this person's mind. You know what I mean? But they're the one that put them in the predicament in the first place. It's like a really ferocious game of cat and mouse. Like, really, that's what it is. They set you up in a certain way if they feel like you're better than them, or if they feel like you're well off or better off, whatever. And this is the family dynamic here. If they feel like someone that they've met or been introduced to has a little bit more than them, and they don't care who it is, they will do this here. So they'll meet someone, let's say you, hey mom, hey dad, come meet my friend or whatever. And you know, the friend is cool, chill. Well, now they're going to start to turn this friend against you, number one. They're going to start to speak very ill about you. Then they're going to entice this friend slowly but surely, because everything takes time. They're very calculated within the mind as to how they move or how they do things to get people to flip, or more so manipulate people to flip against you. Okay. They'll do that, and then as they become successful with the layers or sections of how they're trying to manipulate a person's mind, they go deeper and they go deeper and they go deeper and they go deeper and they go deeper, deeper to the point where there's no return. And this is no return. This is no return. So they get other people to self-sabotage themselves while self-sabotaging you. That makes sense? So, like I said, they'll get somebody to come in and they'll blackmail them. Well, I know you did that. I'm going to tell on you, or I can get you in trouble. You know what I mean? To make that person feel bad. And if you're not working on your shadows and you have done something that you're not proud of from the past and you haven't worked on it, it's going to have a hold on you. It's going to have a very nasty hold on you. That's why I always say, make sure you work on your shadows too. Make sure you work on your shadows. It's very important, because if somebody comes towards you and maybe they were aware of something that you weren't proud of from the past, that can't phase you no time. No, you be like, oh, okay, what else you got? Oh, you're not mad? Why would you be mad at the shadow that you peeled? If that makes sense. But anywho, they blackmail others to put them in a binding position to get them to do their deeds towards you and other people. That's what they do. That's exactly what they do. But they failed this time with you because they really thought that you were going to be like the past individuals here, and it just didn't work in that way. So, like I said, within the family dynamic, other family members may have been heavily inebriated with substances and beverages. There are other family members that may have been coerced into very, I'll say, dehumanizing things. You put where you need to put that. And there were a lot of family members, the extended family members, that actually started to pull away from the family dynamic that you lived under. You're nothing like them, but that's what's happening here. And people need to be aware as to just how a monstrosity of how devilish this family, whatever you want to call it, is. Okay? So there are other family members that have pre-transitioned based on that nuclear, that makes sense, the family that you were living under. A lot of people started to kind of, they weren't sure, but they started to pull away. So go back to your childhood and see if you can recollect when you may have a favorite aunt or uncle or cousin or whatever, however, you know, it is like the Addams family. It really is. Yeah, I could see that. It's very dark spirited. But anywho, other family members thought that something was off with that family or the family that you lived with or under, and they started to pull away. And you may have had a lot of notions in regards to why were family members pulling away from you. Is because of the things that they were doing behind the scenes. And some people got hip and was like, you know what, I can't rock with that. I'm not messing with that. Or actually, some people are afraid of this family dynamic. the family dynamic that you lived with, or whatever, however you want to spin it here, okay? People were very suspicious of their, I'll say, mannerisms or their personalities. They really were. All right, let me use the Kipper. A mature woman, and we have community. So a community was off, or a community thought that a mature woman is off. So it could be a mother figure, it could be an older aunt, it could be a great aunt, a grandmother, an older cousin. This is specifically family though, okay? Yes, and we're doing things for money. We're doing quick things for money, but at the expense of other people's actual life. It was like this mature woman was setting up people within the family, the extended family, the community, and getting paid for it. May have always volunteered. So if there was someone that was sick in the family or a friend of a family, they may have volunteered their services. Hey, I'll cook, or hey, I'll clean, or hey, I'll this, all that. They were doing things. This is like, this give me Lizzie Borden or something, Lizzie Borden or something like that. And there's another show, there's a show called Deadliest Woman. This is what this could actually be, for real. Like a Deadliest Woman type thing. What else, Spirit? Family room. I look at family room. Lizzie Borden, thank you. I look at family room as secrets in a house. And they working hard. They working hard to keep this quiet, to keep this in the family room. Oh my God, somebody said she used to watch Deadliest Women. That is crazy. This person may have been very enthralled with court cases, a lot of crime things. And I'm not saying everyone that watch crime TV is negative, but for this particular family dynamic, they were heavily involved in that type of thing here. Yeah, it's a concern. The concern is your gift, your intuition. That's the concern. And it has them in despair because they really thought that they won. And you just popped up like, yo, what's up? And they're like, wait, what? But you're not supposed to, you know? And you're like, what you talking about? I was just resting my eyes, you know? I was just resting my eyes. But yeah, look, thief. Message. Yeah. Your gifts. It's your gifts. Your gifts have them in your thoughts. That's the message. Your gifts have them in your thoughts a lot, which is a huge message of concern. And we have child. So your gifts were very strong as a child. Expectation is in reverse. You could have been smart or smarter in your peer group or your age group, you know what I mean? Or you may have always had some form of a higher intellect or intellectual conversation at your younger age. So however that resonates. So they always knew that you were, yes, this is a collective read. So they always knew that you could potentially be blow their cover in that kind of way because of your gifts. So this is where all the abuse started from, because of your gifts. They needed to keep you quiet, hush, You must, what's that saying? Um, you must be seen but not heard, things of that nature. Weaponizing things against you. Well, if you don't do that, that's what's going to happen to you. Things of that nature because of what this person was doing. And they've been doing it for a very long time. So think back in your childhood, and if you can remember people, pre-transitioning out and you finding out why and stuff like that. I strong, baby, listen to me. I'm telling you, they isolated you because of your gifts. They didn't want you to see with your two eyes, because if you saw with your two eyes, you would have said something. Oh, you would have said something. So if they isolated you, so they thought, and they kind of like, they thought that you would like the TV and be outside and whatever, however you wanting to play, and you're taking those things away from a child. But remember, you were very intelligent, or more intelligent than them when you were younger. So your mind was already at a more so faster pace than the actual adults or people that you were, living with when you were younger, if that makes sense. So the TVs and stuff, yeah, you may have liked it. It may have been a favorite thing for you, but you always knew how to more so manage yourself, or you knew how to entertain yourself. So you became your own entertainer, if that makes sense. But since a child here, they knew you had the gifts, and they knew if you saw with your two eyes, oh, I'm telling, oh, why you do that? Oh, they knew. They knew with the two eyes that you had and that mouth that you had, you gonna say what's up. They didn't want that. So they thought if they put you behind closed doors or away from everyone, knowing that you had the gifts, they thought the gift would go away. They thought that you would go unwell from not having social skills and things of that nature. So that's why they did what they did with that part there. This mother or father figure, grandmother, aunts, whoever, however, because they realized that your gift was a major concern of theirs if they wanted to do or continue to do whatever it is that they were doing at the time. That was their job. That was their job. Like, their job was always hitting licks. Does that make sense? Their job was hitting licks and getting something well from hitting it. I swear. And they never thought any of this was going to change. That's why they're so shocked by your reemergence, or you re-evolving yourself and you just coming out like 2.0. That makes sense. They are so shocked by your 2.0, like the whole new you, you know what I mean? It's just, this is why they're not well in their mind here. I heard to use my petty deck. I got 2 more decks that are coming. Hopefully it'll be here by next week. It's coming from overseas. What it say? Man, this family get down, boo. Shocking message about a mother figure here that is in stuck energy. Oh, man. Yeah, they was plotting. A mother figure, a grandmother figure, a aunt or whatever was plotting on you because of your gifts. They really thought by putting you by yourself that your gifts were going to go away and that you would just kind of scare yourself out of your gifts. Why would you scare yourself out of your gift? They had faith. Yes, they had faith that it was going to happen. They could have even not give you, I'll say, nourishment. They may have sparingly fed you. They may have did a lot of things to really mess with you psychologically because of what you knew. Like I said, if you saw with your 2 eyes, you gonna speak up. Even with your 3rd eye, you still will speak up. And that spooked them even more because they could not get you to stop talking, or they could not get you to whatever. So this is why whoever this resonates for, collectively, generally speaking, This is why you went through a lot of harsh abuse because of your gifts. And even with your third eye, using your gifts, maybe you weren't aware that you had gifts, but you just were aware of self because they put you by yourself. So you want to isolate the gifted one and then get mad when the gifted one come out even more gifted. So this is why they turn to like spell work and things of that nature, because every time they try to put you by yourself, it's like, well, what's going on? You're not supposed to be, you're not supposed to come out smarter. You're supposed to come out lesser, if that makes sense. And you always come out higher than what they perceive or what they already set in stone for you. And you're just like, what the hell? You know what I mean? User. So this is when this mother figure here, and this mother figure could be bisexual, and they're keeping it hidden. See, here's the thing. Here's the thing, generally speaking. I don't understand why people are so comfortable of speaking gossip or trying to do things to hurt other people, but as soon as someone finds out something that they don't want other people to be aware about in regards to them, they get upset. Why they can't keep the same energy? I say all that to say this person's gonna be very upset that you find this out, and I'm pretty sure y'all don't care. Like, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, but because of the backgrounds or the history or their upbringing in regards to how they were taught life, this was not, you know, it wasn't acceptable. It's more acceptable today. We don't care, you know? But the user here, so you became the user. This mother figure here started to use your gifts or started to manipulate you to use your gifts in a bad way. So a Trini slang or saying what we'll say is pick your mouth. And when you're picking somebody's mouth, is you're trying to fish or you're trying to receive or gain information. So this mother figure here would start to say things to you in a different way so they can more so twist it so they can receive the answer, but still using you or utilizing your gifts in a very negative way, if that makes sense. So when everything is all said and done, they go back to doing the abuse, the malnourishment, the physical, the emotional, the whatever, the spiritual, the psychological, you know what I mean? So this is what this mother figure is doing here. They knew just how strong your gifts were. That's why they didn't want to show you off. That's why you may have felt very, you know, like unloved in a house full of people. You felt very unloved. But even though you felt unloved, you still had joy in your heart. So yes, even though you felt unloved by the people in the home that you stayed with, you still felt like the joy within yourself. Like you still felt like everything is going to be okay. You were very optimistic. Wow. Okay. We have rival. We have rest and rival. You can rest. You can rest. But the rival here is a mother figure, a aunt's figure, a grandmother, a cousin, however it resonates, a sister. They can't rest until you rest. That's crazy. They can't rest until you rest. And I'm talking about like final rest, but y'all got stuff to do. Y'all got stuff to do. So where y'all going? You know what I'm saying? Where y'all going? It could be a sibling. Yeah, it could be a sibling. Somebody on here is going to find out that your mother could actually be your sibling. I don't know who that resonates for, but that's what I heard. So I'm hearing that whoever this resonates for, that your real mom or biological mom may have passed, but the mother that you were raised under is actually your sister. So whoever that resonates for. Repossession. Ooh, this is getting deep. You may have been taken from this. What is that? What is that? You could have been adopted? What is that? Whoever this resonates for, this is very, 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 very specific. Hear me out. This is very specific, okay? And it's a collective, very specific. Okay, now, repossession is here. If pregnancy come out, I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna scream if pregnancy come out. Cause you know how these cards be coming out. You know how these cards come out, child. Baby. I swear I have a pregnancy card in here. I swear I do. Self-control. Okay. Repossession, pretending. I feel like your mother figure or the mother figure that you were raised under or was supposed to raise you, I honestly feel like that they are a sibling. I do. I strongly feel that because repossession is here. And I feel like this, because pretending is here with self-control. They have to have self-control around you. They can't blow their cover. They can't blow their top. This particular woman that you lived with here, they may have been very, for whoever this resonates for, they may not show any, how you put that? Like any anger, so you'll never know when they're angry. It was like, it was just never there. Like their face was blank. Hopefully that makes sense. They can show when they're very happy, but you would never know when they're angry. They just have like a, I don't know how to, like a straight face. Like you know somebody and you be like, and you be like, oh wow, dang, they angry. You couldn't tell with this person, if that makes sense. And they're also were a functioning alcoholic as well too. So whoever that resonates for, they were very cold-hearted, very, very cold-hearted towards you. Good luck was in reverse. So this mother figure put a lot of obstacles in your way to ensure that you never got ahead of them. Gambler, they gambled with your life. They really did. Like they financially gambled with your life. Like they really did. They paid other people to do, you know, they really gambled, or they attempted to gamble with your life. What else, Spirit? Now they feel stuck. Yeah, straight face, bad vibes. You can't tell if the person is happy, if they sad. You know what I mean? You're like, what? You okay? Yup, I'm okay. You okay? You know? Instagram, they give me the time. Oh Lord, the countdown starts. I'm at 1 minute and 48 seconds. So they getting ready to cut me off. So you're gonna have to go to TikTok or YouTube. Okay, my YouTube and TikTok is the Afro Zen. Okay, you'll see me on there. It'll say live. Yeah, intuitive. They were stuck on your intuition, or they were stuck on the gift or the heightened gift of your intuition. This is why they starved you. This is why they starved you of nourishment, love, emotions, bonds, social activities, social skills. Many different things here, because they wanted this intuition to like come off, or more so go offline, or not be so strong. So they feel like they didn't give you the things that you need to grow. That makes sense, because you need love to grow. You need nourishment to grow. You need healthy boundary. You know what I mean? You need healthy things to grow, you know? And if that was the person that was supposed to take care of you, or to ensure that you had those things, well, if I take it from them, they're not going to be able to grow. That makes sense. So they thought that by taking over, I know what I'll be saying. Yes, come through, Spirit, okay? Suffering in silence, Chief. I know what I'll be saying, boo. Baby. They thought by taking away the things that you need, it was going to put you in a position where you were going to suffer in silence, and then everything would have been taken from you, i.e. trauma. This is what they wanted you to be in. They wanted you to be in trauma, man. Suffering in silence. Getting ready to click off, y'all. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram or TikTok and YouTube. Okay? Suffering in silence. They thought by the more trauma and the more drama that they put onto you, the more you're going to be more into that. Like, you're going to have to worry about that, focus on that. Like, for instance, for a child, right? And of course, you can probably understand where I'm coming from or resonating from. When, you know, you had your moments when, you know, this person may have treated you wrong, may not have fed you on time. Well, in that state, now at a young age, 6, 7, 8, 9 years old, now you're starting to adapt to this survival state to where, well, if they don't feed me tonight, I already have some cookie stash, or, you know, I have some, you know what I mean? Like, you're already starting to think ahead of the game at such a very young age. So that way, if something happens, you always have some form of a backup plan. Again, that's with your intuition and them putting you by yourself. Thank you for the rose. It's by them putting you by yourself. So what you think gonna happen if you just let things be? If you just allow things to be, what do you think is gonna happen, child? I'll be telling you, they don't make sense, child. But if hopefully that makes sense as to, you know what I mean? So this is why the things you went through was very, very harsh, because of this. Because of this. They thought at a young age you'll be worrying about stuff like that, like, well, mom didn't feed me, dad didn't feed me, this and that, da da da. I need, you know what I mean? And they thought that you would be in a very different state, like you'd be, what's the word? I'll say untamable to society. That's how they wanted you to come off as, untamable to society. You are unruly, or you don't have any behavior, or you don't listen, or you don't take cues, you know, stuff like that. Like they were trying to push onto you, but you a whole genius in your own right. You were a genius in your own right. Your intuition is what saved you every time. And as I mentioned before, maybe some of you guys were aware that you had some form of a gift. Some of you guys may not be aware that you had the gift at the time, but that gift was the gift that was able to get you through the very harsh things or reality in regards to what this mother figure here put you through. It could be a father figure, fake emperor. It could be an uncle, a grandfather, a brother. However it resonates, a message is coming. Baby, it could be a Leo. Ooh, so you see what happens when you try to prey on people's downfall? It could be so fake emperor came out. It could be a father figure, a brother figure, uncle, grandfather. That's a Leo. That's getting ready to be out of here, boo. Like transition, like fish fry, transition, like fried the good fish fried. This is a low vibrational one. We ain't talking about the high vibration. This is a low vibrational Leo that's about to pre-transition out. They could be hiding this. Could be hiding that someone is sick. This is a low vibrational Leo, okay? They could be hiding that a low vibrational Leo is sick and is pre-transitioning. They're not saying anything because it's really bad behind the scenes. No, not you. Are you low vibrational? No, boo. It's not you. Insomnia. It's a lot of sleepless nights. A lot of sleepless nights. Could be a Taurus. So these are, so right now I'm in the karmic's karma. Okay, that's where I'm at right now. I'm in the karmic's karma. Okay, so I'm speaking about lower vibrational energies that are doing things that they should not be doing. Okay, this is their karma that I'm reading into. So far we have Leo and so far we have Taurus. Okay, so it could be, like I said, it's a mother or a father figure or parental figure. Okay, that use black magic. Oh God, come on. That use black magic, karmic. Yes, they were very karmic towards you. They needed to suppress your gifts by using black magic. So you have the psychological abuse going on. You ain't this, you ain't that, you ain't da 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 da. They got the emotional abuse going on. They're not coming towards you. They're not like uplifting you. Hey, good job. Hey, you know what I mean? The financial abuse comes in. They're not giving you the things that you need: proper underwear, proper attire, clothes, shoes, etc., food as well. You know what I mean? And I can go on and on and on. They did everything possible to strip you from your gifts. As a child, your own parents saw you as a threat. Your own parent or parental guardian, that makes sense? Just put it how it resonates. The guardian of you at the time. Yeah, they were threatened by you because of you were just a very honest young person, you know, when you were young. And they just couldn't handle it. Domestic violence. They wanted to put you in domestic violence situations with friends. Yeah, this mother figure, father figure, however resonates, family dynamic, put people against you to be hurt or harmed. Friends, frenemies, that's crazy. Because of your gifts. That's why that's why they feel so sick over the whole situation, because the situation that they said, as I mentioned before, is that you were not supposed to be here. And here you coming out like the Kool-Aid man, you know, and you la-di-da, and they're like, yo, what? What are you talking about? You said she was here or she wasn't here. What's going on? You know what I mean? So it's causing a lot of legal matters. Because it's like you sitting, you chilling, and these individuals are literally running around like a chicken with no head on their shoulders. It's really bad. It's really bad. It's really bad. They on the, everything is on the down low, like quiet, hush. You know, they, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my, like that. That type of, you know, they don't know what to do. They don't know how to move forward, if they should stay, if they should go, if they should go on the run. If they go on the run, they're going to get caught. So anything that they do, it's just not going to work, boo. Like anything that they try to do, it's just not going to work. And it's just, they have no option. So it could be a mother. You may have issues with a mother figure, or a mother figure have issues with you, however it resonates. Or you may have developed mother issues while you were growing up, and you could be fixing this now, or you could be healing this now, okay? So we have this type of magic here. Okay, they may have done things to try to get you to be confused in that area, or that arena. Okay, they were very irresponsible. They didn't teach you anything. If you are a young man going into adulthood and you know you're going through puberty, they didn't teach you anything. If you were a young adolescent girl going into adulthood, womanhood, they didn't teach you anything. They didn't teach you anything about anything. Yeah, it's either a mom or dad. It's either a mother or a father figure, I'm telling you. Yes, yeah, you were living with them. Yeah, they were not your ally. Could be a Libra, however it resonates. You may have had a miscarriage because of this. Sudden changes. Unemployed. Or this mother figure may have tried to get you to push to get, you know, to have a miscarriage. Because they didn't want you, so they look at it as, and then married is in reverse. So they didn't want you to be in a connection or a relationship because they look at your gifts as, like you'll be able to stay out of trouble. So they set up different things or different people to come towards you to get you to not stay in your gifts or to not hone in your gifts. Because the more you're not honing to self, the more you're not going to be aware of self. If that makes sense. They wanted to stay with you every step of the way so they could know what was going on. Every step of the way, they needed to figure out what was going on with you so they can better figure out how to beat you or how to kind of keep you in a standstill here. And it still failed. It still failed. Yeah, look. History and EO represents like a shock factor. They're very shocked by the history that they thought that they have like buried. Justice, family tree, all the branches and stuff, family tree. They are shocked by not only everything that has come out. Look, there's a crow on here and there's a snake on here. There's also an egg, right? There's a crow, there's a snake, and there is an egg. And I'm going to look at that as this part right here. A crow represents death. Snake to me represents like a capture or a stunning. Like, you know, when people get bit by snakes, it's sometimes could be like venomous. It kind of make you, what's the word? I guess startled. But anywho, I look at the egg as a new opportunity. And then you have these clothes here, which is kind of like dirty laundry. So it's like the end of something. Someone's receiving like a shock factor, or they're in shock because of what they've done. All of their dirty laundry is now out in the open, and now is a new beginning for something new. And they're even in the actual, they're in the earth. So they feel stuck in the earth. Okay. There's a lot of depiction within that picture there. But they're not liking the history of how everything is playing out here. That's the tea, because people now understand why they pulled away from this mother figure or this father figure here. I'll look at a doll as like a childhood treasure, a childhood thing, you know. When you're younger, you have a little doll baby or whatever, however, to, you know, to play with. I'll look at that as like a child more so. So in reverse, they didn't want you, like they didn't want you reverting back to your childhood memories or your childhood days, because the more you remember, the more tea you spill, or the more stronger your vision became. There's a lot of gaslighting involved. You can say, hey, you know the sky is blue, and you know you going outside and the sky is blue as hell. And they were like, no, it's not. No, it's not. And you be like, the sky is blue. They be like, what are you talking about? The sky is not blue. That's not blue. That's like more of a, that's like an orange. And you be like, the sky is blue, man. They just fighting you down, child. Oh, man. Thank you, Spirit. We have elixir and family. I agree. Leslie says on YouTube, gaslighting should have criminal charges attached to it. I agree. I truly agree. Because gaslighting is a form of psychological manipulation. That's what it is. To kind of get you to be outside of yourself, or more so to not believe in yourself, or to be very indecisive of self. You know what I mean? And to the point where, because everyone has their points or their peak of things. And not everyone can handle life in the way how you guys were able to handle life, if that makes sense. And some people can, you know, place themselves in a state where, we'll just say it just won't be the best. I'll just put it in that way, you know? So I do agree with Leslie when she said that gaslighting should be, I agree. I agree. It's a form of, like I said, psychological abuse, mental abuse, to the point where you can actually change the dynamic as to how someone can see something, perceive something, or actually how someone feels. So I really do feel like that there should be some strong or harsh repercussions to that. I do. I agree. Reactive abuse is another. I agree. I truly agree with you. Janine says that's this on TikTok. Reactive abuse. I do. I truly do. Yeah, we got freedom here though. You're free to do what you want, because It's like every time they try to knock your intuition off, it just keeps coming back. It just keeps regenerating. You're like, oh, okay. And then and when you say something, when you say something towards them, they're like, that's not true. You be like, yes, it is. And you back it up with facts. It just irritates this person to no end. But with the freedom here, it's like you had to speak the truth. To be honest here, the truth was the only way that was going to set you free. And that could be spun in so many different ways. But you had to be truthful with self, meaning that you had to be aware of what it was. And I know for whoever this resonates for, when you found out, or if you're finding out now, it could be very shocking that you are able to put everything together and it finally makes sense to you. You know what I mean? That could be a harsh shock factor, but that's what the truth is. The truth needs to be harsh enough so it can actually make a change or trigger a change within you. That makes sense? So with the freedom here, you're going to be very free to do whatever it is that you want. And these individuals, I like to call them the clangalangs. I ain't got no ice this time, but it's my water bottle. You know, the clangalang. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're going to be in jail. I need help, you know? So, yeah, they never wanted you to learn about your intuition or hone into it, especially like if you were around friends and you would say, hey, I wouldn't do that if I were you. And then next week they were like, you know, you said I shouldn't have did that and it happened just how you play out. And then now your friends starting to believe you and, you know, your peers and stuff like that. They didn't want you having no type of anything with anyone because they did not want people to give you a new perception in regards to how, you know, the world could be at times or sometimes. And they did not want your friends to be aware that the things that they were doing to you were, we'll say, this taboo. You know what I mean? It's very taboo. It's things that maybe taboo is the wrong word. I'll put it this way, things that they should not have been doing. Because if you were to say, well, my mom did this to me, my dad did this to me, they were like, what the? Like one time, I'll give an example. I think I had to be about maybe 22 or something like that. And I saw a picture on Facebook of a child with a belt buckle. And it actually, so wherever the belt like landed on the child's like back, it was an actual like scar there, but temporary scar, like a lash. And I like reposted and I said, that's what I got when I was younger. And I put LOL. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like 21 or so. And people wanted, it was like, what the and I looked and I was like, what? And I was like, y'all never got that. And I'm thinking this like normal, whatever. Welts, yes. And I'm thinking this normal and stuff. They're like, girl, that's not normal. I took that down so fast. And I was like, oh, but just to kind of give you an example in that way. They don't want people to know what they've done to you. That's why they wanted you out of here, because you literally are the missing piece to the puzzle. Yeah, they can't stand to see you shine. So Hannah says, unfortunately, that's a Caribbean thing. So I only can resonate with that because I grew up with Trinidadian father and mother, so I can agree with you there when you said it's a West Caribbean thing, because they're very Caribbean and they did a lot of Caribbean things, and it was just I just never understood what the issue was, but yeah, I get it. They will play victim once they know they're losing. Hey, Curacao. Yes. Yeah, it was bad growing up. But anywho, tap into your intuition. You already know who this person is. You know who this person is. They were very toxic towards you. Yes, your own mother or father, child. Thank y'all for sharing my live. It's truly appreciated. Thank you for the rose. Thank you for the chili. Thank you for the lightning. Thank y'all. I love y'all. Thank y'all. Thank you, boo. Y'all so appreciated. All right. Beware of anyone from the past wanting to enter back into your life. Imagine somebody that said that you pre-transitioned out want to come back into your life to say what? serious for real? For like 2.5 seconds though. It says, beware of anyone from the past wanting to enter back into your life. What could they possibly say though? Like somebody make this make sense. Somebody make this make sense, please. Because Lord Father, these people don't make no flipping to antagonize you. So someone that said that you pre-transition out want to come back to antagonize you to get you to actually pre-transition. Nah, not a flying fart of that. You hear what I'm telling you? Not a flying fart of that will be happening over here. Yeah, they trying to obstruct you. They feel like you don't have any choices, but you have lots of choices, and they want to intimidate you. At this moment or at this time, you don't know who this person are, meaning you know their true character, but you don't understand them. You can't relate to them. So they are a stranger in your eyes, and you don't want anything to do with this person whatsoever. It's like, okay, whatever. Oh, wow. Thank you, Spirit. You're cleaning house, or you have cleansed. Oops. You have cleansed the house. So if you was around a lot of money when you were younger, through your family dynamic here, is because they were doing things to the extended family members to, you know, and they were getting paid off of that. I promise you, in too deep. Yep. Somebody could be watching The Price is Right or Family Feud. Somebody eat mashed potatoes. Yeah, they wanted to block your finances, and they wanted you to get divorced from just life in general so they can feel like they had a poetic justice. And they didn't. These individuals are lost. They're scared. They don't know what to do. They're unhappy. They're watching their back 24/7, as they should. They living in fear, as they should. They're surrendering here because it's like, I don't know what to do. God help me. Why are you calling on God? Huh? Why are you calling on God, karmic? Why? You lied and you told people that the collective was out of here. Like a home run. We weren't, but we were still here. We were just now on low bubble. Okay? Now we popped up like the Jack in the Box or the Jill in the Box. Yeah, your existence haunts them, which is very, very, anywho, surrender and fear. The sight of you being here and the sight of you, ha, 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 and he. Look, judgment. Oh, man. Poetic justice. You're going to see their justice, and it's going to be very poetic. I mean, I can't tell you what to do, but you might maybe 0.00000.8. You may feel sorry for them. I said 0.00008. Like, you may, because it's really, really bad. But I don't feel so. I don't feel so. We got somebody could be watching Flavor Flav, or you may like Flavor Flav as a person, his personality. But we have failure and regret here. They failed everything and they regret doing all of this towards you here. Health is in shambles, child. They not eating right. They're not going to the bathroom right. They constipated. Something's wrong with somebody's liver and kidney. So within the group, someone's having an issue with their kidney. Someone's having an issue with their lungs. Someone's having an issue with their skin. Someone got into a really bad car accident, and this is just the group's karma. Someone has ovarian cancer within that group setting. Someone lost a child, miscarried a child, and they're not doing well in the mind. Another one is very pre-transitional because people found out that they do, certain things in different lifestyles, just put it in that way. It's a lot. It's a lot that's really happening for, what are you talking about? What the, I don't even know you. You must be new here. Why would I laugh at, what are you talking about? You know what? I'm just going to block you, child. What the hell are you talking about? Just wrong, loud and wrong. Like, what are you talking about? Anywho, just wrong and loud. Like, what? Anywho, so we got Death here. Okay. I'm hearing it's like Pringles and they can't stop. Adversity. This is bad. This is bad. He begging for forgiveness. Please, 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 please. I mean, they should have thought about that before they did what they did. I mean, right? Freedom is upright. They don't have any money. They're lonely. They don't have any friends. They're not growing. They're not eating. Their hair is falling out. Someone's tooth is falling out. Someone's leg has gotten amputated. Someone got into a car accident. Someone lost a child. They were pregnant. They didn't make it a full term. It's bad. Someone's going to overdose. It's bad. It's bad. And just keep saying, make sure you cook that. Fry the good fish. That's why I always say, and I'm going to always keep saying it. If you don't like somebody, just move around. Don't cause no nothing. Don't cause no bodily harm to anybody. Don't cause no strife to anyone. Don't even cause hate to anyone. Just go about your life. You don't like them, okay, that's fine. That's cool. We good over here. But the minute you want to come around and you want to start bashing and trying to hurt people and do hurtful things toward other people, be very careful of what you wish for. And I'm talking about the karmics, not the divine collective. The karmics. Be very careful as to what you wish for, because the way that things come in, especially when you're not fully aware as to how the universal laws work, first off, they're in for a rude awakening when it comes to this karma. And one thing about karma, boo, it don't miss. Karma don't miss. It don't miss, and it hit hard. It hit you in your chest so hard to the point it will knock the wind out of you. So karmic, be very careful as to what you want for other people, because the same thing that you want for other people, just as how you feel like you big and bad, karmic, there's always someone that is bigger and badder than you. Karmic, always remember that, huh? Just because you see the collective by themselves doesn't mean we by ourselves, boo. Okay, so keep that in mind, karmic, the next time you feel like you want to, pump up your chest like a little penguin, like a little puff penguin, or you know what I mean, a little kangaroo. You ain't scaring nobody over here, boo. You not. You ain't scaring nobody over here. You more than likely, you just gonna get laughed at. And when you laugh at individuals that are guilty, let me make that very clear. For the individuals that know exactly what they're doing and know that there are strong repercussions to the things that they have done, they cannot stand when people laugh at them. They cannot stand it. They feel like they lose a sense of security. They lose a sense of reality. They lose a sense of self. Ain't that something, child? Wait. Ain't that something, child? Baby. Y'all gonna come back and tell me, girl, guess what? What? The karma, what? Let me get my snacks. I like caramel popcorn and red velvet cake. Yes, indeed. Those are my favorite things. We have N. N is for no, negative, nothing. And even though it's a parent figure, I mean, I don't feel bad. Hey, that may be harsh to some people. I don't care. I don't feel bad for individuals that, I don't feel bad for individuals, or more so parents, that treat their children in a very negative way and then expect everything to be bygone because you're a parent. No, I'm a parent to 4 and I don't know. I don't agree. I don't agree. Just because you are a father or a mother, you think that you can do, no. I don't agree with that. So I'm here in Coatesville. Someone's name is Jabari, Jabba the Hutt, J-A-B. So I have Jab. Somebody could be boxing, or you may love to box. I'm here in Jabba the Hutt. Someone's going food shopping today. Someone's name is Rory, R-O-R-Y. Jonathan, Janae, Janetta, Johnson, Janet, Raul, Travis, Curtis, Curtin, car care. So you may need a car care for someone. Just be mindful of that, okay? Like, do your research is what I'm saying. Someone's name is Travolta. I'm here in Carlton. Janice. Jabria and Jabia. I'm also here in Troy. You could be from Troy Avenue. Jen, Janet, Janine, Janice. Okay, 7th house. What you about to cook? What you about to cook, Sigma? Here I go. Libra. Neptune. 1st house. The sun. Sag. So actual Sag. 8th house. South node. Pisces. All right, so far I've mentioned Taurus and Leo. All right, we have Scorpio. I did say Libra as well. Leo. Capricorn. Aries. Leo. I'm going to do 2 more. Okay. We have Pisces. Cancer. All right, so if that resonates, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Make sure you're following me on all of my social media outlets so that way you can stay abreast as to what's going on. I truly appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for all the gifts. It is truly appreciated. Thank you so much for the super chats as well. I love you guys. I will see y'all on the next one. Peace. Bye.